guys, I'm Aussie and welcome to episode 24 of the First Star Challenge with Leeds United, our bid to win the Champions League with the team for the first time. But today it's all about the FA Cup final against Liverpool. We go to Wembley, hopefully, to lift the cup. Now, there's also, of course, after the game, our end of season awards, as well as our goal of the season competition. So win, lose or draw, make sure you're sticking around for that. But one thing to catch you up on is that we did win Manager of the Year this past Premier League season, which is hardly surprising coming sixth in our first year out. But it's really good to see that. So well done, everybody. We are the Managers of the Year in the Premier League. And a quick refresher of the league table, if you don't remember. Liverpool choked on the final day and lost the league title to Manchester City. Right now it says we're in the Euro 2 Cup European thing, which I think is European Conference in real life. But I believe that no matter what here, we are going to be in the Europa League. Because I think if we win the FA Cup, we'll go into the Europa League. I think if we lose it, what will happen is that the Europa League spot will drop into the league, which will be us anyway, having come sixth. So I think win, lose or draw here, we are going to be in the Europa League next year. But let's hope we go in as champions. Let's see, now Liverpool, they did, of course, become the bridesmaids in the league. Let's see if we can send them home bridesmaids in the FA Cup as well. Now, they're not the favourites, but you wouldn't expect this to be. They are a Jurgen Klopp coached team, attacking direct style of play. And now this report here, we can see the way that this is how we're expecting them to line up. This is how they played again in their choke against Bournemouth. Very, very narrow defensively, so let's hope our wing-backs can perhaps get down the outsides of them. Passing network there and key passes as well. Let's have a look, though, at the heroes we're sending out. Now, when we played them in the league last time, it was a narrow 2-1 defeat against them, but we did play like this. So we're going to go with it again and just hope that, things go our way. We get that little bit of luck, and perhaps we can see them off second time of asking. So it's Casilla that goes in goal. It's Suter. Liam Cooper comes in to play in the back three with Bonifazi. Coyle goes down the right. Douglas down the left. It's Phillips, Bogac, and Villar in midfield. It's Liao and Xerxes on the bench. Up front. On the bench, we do have Hernandez and Bowen, so we can put wingers in if that's how we feel the game is going. But yeah, let's go play an FA Cup final. Alright, and here we go. Welcome to Wembley, everybody. And it's one of these where we really have nothing to lose, but I always think we can win. Alright, what do we say here? Expected to go out there and prove a point today. Liverpool have won 3 of their last 5 games. We can deny them here. I think we've just got to take a bit of pressure off. Just go out there and enjoy it, boys. Go out there, prove to everybody you're winners. Let's try that. Prove we're winners, boys. Some calm, we have faith. And let's go. Let's see how we do. And this is it. This is it. We struggled against Chelsea, but we eventually got through. So this is a little bit of a bonus game for us, really. I mean, let's be honest. I don't think we expected to make the FA Cup final at the start of this season. Yeah, but we'll just kind of see how we do. If we can keep it tight, stop them from scoring. Ideally, we don't want to fall behind because then it does get difficult for us. But, we saw in the league, we took the lead against them and we gave them a really, really tough game. What can we do here? It's a goal kick for Liverpool. They're playing it out from the back. Can we disrupt them here in any sort of small way, perhaps? Salah goes on a bit of a run, straight past, who's that going to be? Douglas. And, oh, what a goal that is. I mean, what can you do? Look at that. He's picked it up from inside his own half. He's gone straight past. I think that's going to be Douglas, if we can click on him. Yeah. And it's a stunning strike. Maybe we could have closed him down a little bit sooner. But I don't even think you can necessarily blame Douglas. At that stage, you wouldn't even be thinking, tactical foul because he's so far from goal. Alright, come on, boys. Douglas whips in a corner. It's headed away. Oh, don't do this to me. Come on. We did, of course, get absolutely ripped to shreds by them earlier in the season at their place, didn't we? Here we go with Salah again, and Casilla makes the save. That's just a counter-attack. I'm wondering, is there something we can do a bit differently here defensively? We are playing a deep line. I'm wondering if we move up to more of a standard line. Casilla has that covered. The reason we're playing a deep line is just because they score a lot of goals from through balls. Obviously, there's a lot of pace in their attack as well. So, if we're deep and try and deny them sort of space to run into, as my theory. Here we go with Alexander-Arnold. It's a good block. Phillips gets back. Is it over the top? It is. All right, come on, Xerxes. Come on, Xerxes. Does he have a finish on him? Go on, Xerxes. He's taking it to a very, very narrow angle. And I think we all saw that coming in the end there, didn't we? Just lashes it past the post. That's a red card. Bogac. Oh, in the FA Cup final of all games. What are you thinking, man? I think... Now, we had this problem before, didn't we? And I think I said at the time, maybe we need to take a centre-back off and keep the numbers in midfield. So let's do that. It's ridiculously harsh on Cooper. Let's go box to box. No, let's go a regular midfielder on support. Yeah, and we might need to sit you back defensively now. Oh, Bogac, come on, mate. What is that? A straight red in the FA Cup final. We don't have get stuck in on, I'm almost positive. No, stay on your feet, mate. That doesn't mean lunge in two-footed. You just get the feeling that between that Salah goal and now going down to 10 men, that it's not going to be your day. All right, what can we do with this? All right, let's show me something else. Let's try and fire him up here, see if we can... Or we don't... Demotivated Suter. Yeah, it's all going a little bit wrong here, isn't it? Where's Bogac? I don't condone violence, but I just want to punch him in the face, honestly. That was so stupid. All right, come on, boys. Come on. We're still looking motivated. We're still in this. Let's get creative here. You just never know. One thing we maybe should be looking to do, actually, is playing for set pieces now, because, let's face it, we're going to struggle to break them down with 10 men, I would have thought. We do have a corner here, though, it looks like, though we don't see anything of it. Obviously, a second goal now is essentially a game killer, isn't it? You can see what he was doing, but we've got away with it. All right, come on. Leao goes for Xerxes. Can he get it? Second time asking. He's got a better angle here. Xerxes, and the keeper makes the save. I see the problem now is trying to bring wingers on with only 10 men. How do we do that? It's a decent ball. It's headed away. McCalmont. Xerxes just not having a good day, is he? So let's bring Edmondson on, who's been a decent player this season for us in the FA Cup as well. He has got goals in most rounds, so let's hope he can go and pick that up with the final then. Alright, do we go a little bit more direct? Let's maybe listen to the assistant on that one. Come on, boys, we're still looking motivated. We still believe, and that's important. Leal's had a little bit of a disappointing end to the season. Again, he's only playing a 6-4 here. Calvin Phillips picks up a loose ball there. Goes back for Suter. Suter crosses it. Just couldn't quite find the man he was looking for there. And now we find ourselves in a little bit of trouble here. Imagine adding a Harry Kane to this lineup in real life. Here we go with Edmondson, the sub. What can he do? Come on, the youngster. It's Edmondson. It's a horrible angle. Oh. It looks as though maybe on the break is the only way we're really going to get to break them down here. Henderson, we're clinging on, aren't we? Come on, can we win that? We can. Leao's got it. All right, come on, Leao. Channel in some of that earlier season form. Here we go with Villa. Villa goes for Edmondson. He's in here. Go on, Edmondson. Edmondson! Oh! With 10 men, we've pulled him back. It's a stunning pass from Villa. And Edmondson did what Xerxes couldn't and stuck it away. Go on, boys. Excellent stuff. It was well done from Leao to win possession in the first place. And Villa picked out the run sensationally. And Edmondson, look at that. That's a confident finish. Goalkeeper maybe could have done a little bit better, but let's not worry about that. It's 1-1 in the cup final. We're down to 10 men as well. And come on, boys. Let's keep our heads here, please. There we go. Villa. Oh, it's been tackled away. Salah has it. Goes back for Keita. Can we stop a shot coming in here? Mane back for Keita. Can we nick it? We're making them go back, which is positive. I mean, it's the most we can do. Salah's played in beautifully. And if he's good, first goal was a good solo strike. That was quite wonderful team play, wasn't it? And our joy lasts about 13 seconds, I think, there. They just played it back out, and you could see we were missing a man at the back there, couldn't you? Oh, that is really disappointing. At least let us enjoy it for a little bit of time there, please, Liverpool. Come on. We'll give it another get creative here. We're going to have to start going for this more and more now, aren't we? 10 minutes to go. Here we go with Edmondson again. You wonder if we'd started Edmondson when... here we go with Liao. Come on, Liao. Can he wind back the clock here to earlier this season? No, he's just gone off the boil at the wrong time of the season, Liao. Do we take off Liao? Stick on a winger. Pablo Hernandez probably needs to be on the field at some point here, doesn't he? Calvin Phillips back out there for Douglas, and that ends that highlight. All right. We do have nothing to lose. He's playing a 6-1 now, Liao, so we've got to get him off. He's just had an absolute nightmare. So let's bring Hernandez on for him. Edmondson up front. All right, let's take... Oh, that's our 3 subs, is it? Okay, so I'll tell you what. We could still play him as an advanced playmaker out wide on the right there. Or do we just stick him in the middle? And give him a bit of a free roll. And Ganche, let him do that. Let's stick Calmont on as a Mazzella. Villar's doing fine. It's open and attacking, but this is where we've sort of found ourselves, isn't it? We've got faith in you, Pablo. Come on now. Come on, Pablo. All right, what else can we do here? We've got to raise this line now, don't we? We've got to get stuck in. Let's maybe not be suicidal about it, though. Let's counter press. Let's be more expressive. And let's pray to our gods. I don't know. Come on, boys. Come on. Push forward. Is there something in this game for us? It's a highlight. Let's nick it and go up the other end, boys. Come on. Come on. Gone short with the throw. Can we get the tackle in there? No, we can't. It's Mo Salah again. Played in. There's the hat-trick. There's the game. Sorry, guys. Should we have started with wingers? Let me know what you think in the comments. I mean, when you go down to 10 men against Liverpool, it's always going to be difficult, isn't it? You can see at the back there, we're missing a centre back. We needed our 3 centre backs there if we're going to play with wing backs. And I tell you what, he's only just onside, isn't he? Ideally, I think one of the wing backs needed to go with Salah there, but it doesn't matter. I mean, at that time, we're just absolutely going for it anyway, so it doesn't... I hate losing cup finals. Oh, look at that. It was only 2 minutes between Edmondson getting us level. But, I mean, it comes back to the Bogac red card, doesn't it? Once that happened, it was always going to be next to impossible. Good effort, boys. So there we go. Liverpool lift the FA Cup. It is the Europa League we qualify for. Sorry, I just got my eyes drawn up there. Bogac, I can't find him more, but I really, really want to. It was a bad tackle where I was justified. It was stupid, wasn't it? It was just stupid. So it is the Europa League we go into for next season. Let's not let that take away from what has been a wonderful season. We made the cup final. Yes, no one ever wants to go to Wembley and lose, but we've made the cup final, and we have also finished 6th in the league and got into the Europa League for next season. So a lot to look forward to for next year, guys. But wait right there, because right now it's the end of season awards. Let's see who's going to win the Player of the Season. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 2021 Leeds United End of Season Awards. Oh, thank you, everybody. Thank you, Leeds. Thank you. Thanks for coming out. Well. What a wonderful season it has been, with a little bit of dog poo stepped on at the end there. But we'll get over that. We did make a cup final. Obviously, it's disappointing to have lost it. But 6th in the Premier League, first season up. Leeds United are back, baby, and we are going to only get better from here. Now, I think the only way to start the evening, obviously the people responsible for 6th in the league and the cup final are the players. The only real sensible way to start the evening, I think, is giving them a hearty round of applause. Well done, boys. Well done indeed. The first award tonight is the Golden Pen, awarded to this year's signing of the season. And as in, I think, the case of most of the awards this evening, it's a 2-horse race in my books. But the winner, he cost 8.25 million from AC Milan. It's Rafael Leao. Next up, it is the Golden Card, awarded to the player with the worst discipline. And despite 2 red cards this year, the winner actually goes to somebody other than Bogac. With 10 yellow cards, the winner is Kevin Bonifazi. Look, Bogac, mate, I think you deserve it as well, but you can't just show up in a cup final, get yourself sent off and expect to win a trophy, alright? Unbelievable. Alright, the next award is the Golden Bullseye, awarded, of course, to the player with the best pass completion rate. And this year, with an 87% pass completion, very impressive indeed. It's Kiko Casilla. The next award is the Golden Spoon, awarded to the man who feeds the strikers, the man with the most assists. And this year, he was impressive. Very, very impressive. He's a man of a certain age. He had 9 assists. The winner is Pablo Hernandez. Pablo Hernandez. Next up, it's the Golden Anchor, awarded to the man we can rely on, the man with the best average match rating. And this year, with an average match rating of 7.44. Somebody help him out of his seat, he's just sat down. It's Pablo Hernandez. Now, Pablo, this is best young player, so take your seat. I know it's difficult to get up, a man of your age. Next up, as I just said to Pablo, is the Golden Soother, awarded to this year's best young player, the baby of the team, of course. And this season, well, it could have gone to anybody. We're a team of good young players, aren't we? But the winner, it is Rafael Leao. The next award is the Golden Boot, awarded to this season's top goal scorer. And it's no secret, we all know who's winning this with 19 goals. What a first season at Leeds. What a first season English football. Get up here, Rafael. Rafael Leao, you're the winner. Okay, now before we get to announcing this year's Player of the Season as voted by you, the fans, it is only right we take a second to acknowledge this year's Team of the Season. If you just direct your eyes up to the screen, you will see the goalkeeper is Casilla. The back four is Douglas, Suter, Bonifazi and Coyle. Calvin Phillips anchors in midfield. Shackleton and Villa are further forwards. The wingers are Bowen and Hernandez. And of course the striker is Rafael Leao. Well done each and every one of you. A stunning season was had by all. And now it's time for the final award. The big award. This year's Golden Star given to the Player of the Season. Now word on the street, it's a 2-horse race between Rafael Leao and Jared Bowen. That's certainly what the fans have been saying to me. But there's a bit of an upset because the winner, with 48% of the vote, it's Calvin Phillips. Listen, Bowen, mate, it wasn't a total snub. You got in the Team of the Year. But just try better next year, mate. That's all I can tell you. You've got to do better next year. But there we go, guys. That is the end of the awards evening. Congratulations to Calvin and the rest of the winners. It's been a cracking night. It's been a cracking season. I look forward to seeing each and every one of you back next year at Ellen Road, where can we dream of Champions League football in Season 2 in the Premier League? I hope so. Thank you, everybody. Enjoy your evening. So there we have it, end of season awards done, and it's Calvin Phillips that is Player of the Year, ahead of Pablo Hernandez, who yes, had a good year, but I'm really, really surprised. Leao only there in third, and Bowen not even getting a mention, which surprised me. Goal of the season was given to Alfie McCallum. We'll come back to that in just a second. Leao was signing of the season, which I think is fair enough, and Young Player of the Year as well. Again, Bowen, a complete snub of Jared Bowen, which I do think is harsh. You can see the Team of the Year, he actually got in Team of the Year, so it wasn't a complete snub. But, yeah, there we go. Let me know what you think, too, of Villa and Shackleton in midfield. It's, yeah, probably fair enough. To be honest, I don't have any other problems with any of the players in that team there. The Golden Boot, of course, went to Leao with 19 goals. How we would have loved the 20th in the Cup final. Hernandez, 7.44, just continues to be a wonderful player. Hernandez and Douglas equal on 9 assists. Hernandez got the gong. Of course, the Golden Spoon for having played less games. Casilla with 87% pass completion rate. Hernandez, 5 Man of the Match awards. Not an award we give out on the night, but a good effort nonetheless. Bogac, 2 red cards and still didn't get himself the golden card because he just didn't have enough yellow cards to make up the difference to Bonifazi's 10 yellows. So well done to Kevin on claiming the golden card. Now, a few other things to catch you up on. If we just scroll down here a little bit, we are now debt-free, which is good. obviously that's important. Commercial summary has come in. We've got to be the only team in history to go to the Premier League and their corporate and hospitality revenue go down, but that's what happened to us. Sponsorship's gone up a little bit, which is good. You can see there from 3.15 million to just under 5. So again, I think there's still room to grow there, but that's nice to see. Match day commercial and retail went down. Now, maybe the reason for this, for both of these, is because you played less games, of course, in the Premier League. So per game, it's probably gone up, but overall, it may have gone down a little bit. Broadcast revenue through the roof. We made just under 3 million last year. Almost 88.5 million this year. And competition prize money up from 135,000 last year to 34 million this year, which is wonderful. Jersey sales. I do love my jersey sale update here. Merchandise was sold for 2.35 million. About 10% of that was foreign. So 22,250 shirts. Calvin Phillips, unsurprisingly perhaps, is the main guy there. Leao, Bogac, Bowen, and Helder Costa, who I don't understand the love for him, but he's decent, I guess. I've just never got the best out of him. So there we go. That is our commercial summary. Now, rest of the update, end of season stuff here. Our season in review, 6th in the Premier League, which is absolutely sensational. Losing in the FA Cup final, which is disappointing, but still a decent achievement. Lost in the Carabao Cup 4th round, which is what it is. Match of the season, the 3-0 win over Cardiff. I think it's the league match of the season, so maybe fair enough. The moment to forget. Well, at least that wasn't the cup final. That 6-1 embarrassment. But that's okay. We moved on from there, didn't we? Almost filled Ellen Road week in, week out. Excellent stuff by the fans there. We might look at expanding the stadium. We might have a sneaky ask for that in a second here. And 26 players, only joint 11th highest in the Premier League. That's outrageous. I usually I'm right up there in that, but only 26th. Only 26 players, who's only 11th in the league, which is very, very low for me. The club vision here, anything that looks like it's changing. Club's reputation is growing. Signed young players. We know all this. Work within a budget. Next season, they want a mid-table finish, and we want the first knockout round of the Europa League, which is fair enough for next season. I'd be annoyed if I got to the Europa League unexpectedly and got sacked because I didn't get out of the group stage, but that is what it is. There's nothing else there, I think, that's changed too much. I want to play a high-tempo pressing football now as well, so it's only favoured, that's fine. But if we don't do that, we'll get away with it, I think. Nothing else there. Let's have a quick look at how the squad has done as a squad for this season. Let's go to appearances here. Now, I want your feedbacks. Obviously, on Monday, we will come back for a transfer special, so we'll go through and build a stronger team. First thing I want your guys' opinion of, the loan players. Villa, Xerxes, Batista Maya, and Montez. I think they're the 4, aren't they? Do we want to get any of those guys back, and if so, who? Xerxes was a little bit disappointing, to be honest. He's better. I probably didn't get the best out of him, so I'm not sure what we do with him. But if we look at games played, Casilla was obviously sort of the main guy in goal for us. Bonifazi, Leao, Douglas, Suter, Calvin Phillips, Jared Bowen, all these guys played a lot of games. Coyle at right back. We do need to get another right back in because Ayling's contract's up and I'm not renewing it. He hasn't done enough for us to earn that, I don't think. If we go down the bottom to the guys we didn't use, a couple of youngsters here that are just sort of hanging around the squad. Lumley, I think, will be back up. Gotts, I know there was someone in the comments, and the name escapes me, so I apologise, that said we need to play him because he's been using him in his save, and he was Premier League Young Player of the Season. I fear that I've mismanaged his development already too far for him to go on and be a decent player for us. We will probably look to loan him out to see if we can improve him, because he's not... We want a backup right back, or maybe a first choice right back if Coyle's going to be back up. I just don't see him being that man. So I'm not sure what to do with Robbie Gotts. Giroud, we might look to move on a little bit here. Klitsch, I'm still trying to move him on. Hopefully, Saint-Etienne will take him off our hands. Gary Turby's a youngster coming through. Edmondson, a youngster coming through. Helder Costa, I would happily sell him for the 15 million we had to sign him for. Noah Kenny, again, a youngster coming through that's going to be a star. We'll see more of him next year. Srijak, I'm wondering what to do with him, to be honest. But there's no one really that's been horrible. Barlow Torre, we need to either play him or loan him out, I think. But he's on 50 grand a week. I really did overspend there. Ayling, as I said, will be leaving. Cooper, he's a good captain for us, to be honest. He solves a lot of problems for me in the dressing room, so I'm happy to keep him. And McCalmont, again, a youngster that's developing. So there's no one there that really you'd say we have to sell. But it's more the loan guys. Who do we get back? You can see it was Bowen and Leao that got the goals. After that, it's a little bit worryingly short of goals, to be honest. Lots of guys chipping in with a few, but we do need to see... I think we need some other bigger goal scorers. We need more. Some of these guys getting up closer to 10 if we are going to sort of kick on next year. Of course, we'll have European games, more games next year as well. Hernandez and Douglas lead the way with assists. A lot of assist getters. Again, maybe 1 or 2 more I'd like to see with more assists, but that's not too bad. And the average match ratings, we know that Hernandez led the way. Calvin Phillips was brilliant. Edmondson did well when he played. Maybe we don't need Xerxes. Maybe Edmondson is sort of the answer we need there. And you can see all the way down there to Srijek, who didn't play badly when he did play, but he did tend to play against weaker opposition. I just don't know what to do with him. Maybe I'm underestimating him. He played a 701, so maybe he is fine. Bogac's form fell off a cliff, as did a few of the other guys here. We maybe need a little bit more from Suter next season. Maybe centre-back is somewhere we could look to strengthen, to be honest. Yeah, but anyway, so let me know what you think in the comments. Who would you like to see coming in, if not specific players, and maybe in positions? We definitely need a right-back. I think we could maybe do with an extra centre-back. Striker, we need a backup. Reliable enough for Leao. Is Edmondson that man? He might be, to be honest. Maybe we need to give him a little bit more and then get another young guy in, this sort of the third choice guy. Yeah, I'm not sure Xerxes lived up to what we were hoping there. Anyway, let me know what you think in the comments. But that's it for today. We just have the goal of the season to go now. Now, the game gave it to McCalmont. Now, the way this works is that there'll be that McCalmont goal plus 3 others I deem worthy of goal of the season. At the end of the little compilation here, there'll be an eye at the top of the screen there. Make sure you click that. Vote for your favourite goal. Before we get to that, let's have a quick look back at some honourable mentions. Maybe not goal of the season contenders, but definitely worth a second look. Until Monday, guys, open Aussie Villain. We'll be back for a transfer special. Thank you so much for watching. Sorry about the cup final. I guess these things happen. We did well to get there. Take care. Here are our top 4 goals from the 2021 season. Don't forget to vote for your favourite.